Hey you guys, PJD here. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be another What's New This Week video, and then I will likely have another What's New This Week video, a small one, to follow this one in, whenever I post that. And then from that point forward, it's really just going to be reviews and favorites videos and some other things, completing the Curl That Fro series, stuff like that, just to let you know what's coming down the pike. All right, so first I want to start this video by talking about something that I referenced in the last video, which was a couple of the polishes that I picked up when Zoya had their Get 3 Polishes for Free promotion. And previously they did not allow their textured collection, the Pixie Dust, to be a part of their promotions, but this time they did. So I jumped on that and I got Arabella. That's lovely. This is lovely Arabella here. And here it is on my nail. I'm wearing 2 coats of it. If you do 1 coat, you can definitely get away with it. It's just that it will be a bit more sheer. And this is, make no mistake about it, it's a glitter polish. And because it's a glitter polish, the same work and effort that you would put into taking off other glitter polishes, same rules apply here. Next up is Tomoko. Tomoko, and here it is right here. And if you remember in the past, I've shown you Godiva, part of the Pixie collection, and this is along the same line, but the shades are different. So this is Tomoko, it's pretty. And I just saw today on Instagram that they released a new color, again from that same Godiva Tomoko, family in terms of the shade, but it's holographic as well. Cannot wait, but I'm not getting that now. I'm gonna wait till the summer or whenever they do some other promotion. This one is Liberty. The first time I saw Liberty, I knew I had to have her. And another Pixie Dust polish. There we go. And here's Liberty. There we go. And again, 2 coats of all of those. And this last thing I got actually through Sephora, this is Equinox. Equinox right there. And I'm wearing it on the thumb. There we go. So that's Equinox. I nicked it a little bit right there, but yeah, you get the idea. So that's Equinox. And again, all of these polishes that I just showed you, they're all free of parabens and formaldehyde, etc. So we like that about these polishes. Next up, oh, let me just talk about this very briefly. I've in the past showed you this from the Curls Company. It's a simple pomade. It's passion fruit, and they have a pretty good ingredients. They're right there. You can get this at Target and many other locations too. All right, so it's just to keep flyaways down and keep your hair in place, that kind of thing. This is what it looks like, and as the name or the scent is listed here, it does smell like, some sort of fruity passion fruit scent, and I like it very much. This is always my go-to pomade. Let me just put a little, just so you can see. Yeah, so see, it comes out clear. And it gives you like a hold, but in a way it's a soft hold, in the sense that if I needed to put more on the next day, because I really do use this like every day of the week. So if I need to put more on later in that day or the next day, it is there on my hair, but I find that it doesn't really, until like the very end of the week, it doesn't get gummy on my hair. So I do like this product, but because of the little PJ inside, I one day decided to get, when I saw it in Sally's, and it was on sale too, the Coconut Edge Glaze from, it's the Coconut Shea from Eden Body Works. If I turn that this way. Okay, so Eden Body Works Edge Control Glaze. Okay, there we go. And this one, now, this one, as you can see, it comes out really clear, etc. I used a bunch of it already. I've had this since the summer. It smells, it has a light scent of coconut. Let me just say this about it. This to me is like a flaky coworker or a friend or someone who is really good and gung-ho about something in the beginning and then falls flat. Because as soon as you put this on, let me do it right now. In fact, well, I'm going to show you something about it in a second or two, but there are 2 things that I don't like about it, which I'm going to talk to you about. But the first thing that I want to say is, as soon as you put this on, let me try and do a little in the front then, because I'm going to wash my hair anyway. It gives me such, not only shine, but it lays it down. Like it really does lay it down, like if you can see that. I think it does not play well with other products, particularly if you have butters or creamy things on your hair. That makes it lift up even more. So already getting to the things that I don't like about this. The first is that it doesn't have much longevity. Like in the beginning, it lays it down. It's so straight and laid and flat and great. But then not long after, and this is not just in the summertime, because this is when I first noticed it when I picked it up, because it was in the summertime. I noticed that, you know, not long after, like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, it would just lose all of its power that it had in the beginning. It was so shocking to me because it goes on actually more powerfully than the curls one. So I was expecting it to last longer in terms of keeping my hair down, and it just like withers away into nothing. And then it's pretty much useless as a pomade after that point. So that was the first annoying thing. And the second annoying thing was, check this out. Do you see the kind of goopiness that forms and the white cast? Yes, it does that. It does that when it's on top of other products for me. And it has done that when it is not on top of anything. It's just this alone in my hair. There was one day I did a slick back ponytail, and because I thought maybe, oh, I'm putting on too much. So I said, let me play with the amount that I'm using, and I used less. And, you know, I did a couple of things to say, oh, like maybe this is going to be, I made sure I like fingered it down, because you really, the other thing about how quickly it like goes on and sets in place, you almost don't even need a brush. Sometimes I can't even use a brush to like further smooth it down. You can really just do this with your fingers. The same holds in this case as well. You can hold it down with your fingers. But the thing with this is almost like resistant to a brush, because it's almost so, not stiff, I don't want to say the word stiff, but so I'm trying to think of the right word to use, but it's so just laid to your head that getting a bristle in there is probably not something you want to do. Yet it's not making it hard, because again, first of all, it goes gummy after about 15 minutes anyway, and you can comb through it quite easily. But yeah, so I was playing with the amounts that I was using in my hair, using less, did this ponytail. By the time I came home at the end of the day, it was like complete white cast on the top of my hair. So I'm not happy about that. It leaves like a white film, and if you put too much, it will definitely be like gunky white film. So that I don't like. So I would never purchase this again. I don't care if it even is on sale. It's just too much to deal with. I'm gonna stick with my curls. So yeah, those are, if that wasn't clear, the two things that I don't like about it is, one, it does not last long. The curls by far for me last much longer in the day than this one. This one, especially if it's like cold outside or something, that stays even more in place. If it's warm, as is the case with I think many pomades, then it'll, you know, kind of withers away into the atmosphere, and then you are left with you know, hair that is coily and it's not really laying down. That happens with lots of pomades, but this one does it so much faster in cold weather or hot weather. It doesn't matter. So yeah, that's why I'm not for this one. Okay, the other company that I purchased things from is Su-kari. And I got a couple of the body butters in the trial size just to see, you know, the scent and whether or not I like it. And let me say this to you first. Let me show you. I'll show you on the bigger one too. I did get one of the larger sizes. This one is in mango coconut. And let me show you what it looks like. It's not one of those like whipped butters. This is like a thick, solid kind of butter. Here are the ingredients to the back. I'll show you this. First of all, let me say everything that I purchased, I got the fruitier scents because that's my thing. I like fruity scents, but they have other scents like lavender and stuff like that. So I'll let you see the ingredients as I talk. Okay, so this is a natural company with natural ingredients. That's awesome. I love it. The price point, I got this on sale for $14 and change, but it's regularly priced at, I believe, $17 and change, but it's still under that $20 mark. So yeah, so actually, I don't remember what the exact price for this was, but I think it was around $14, $15, something like that. But anyway, there was a sale going on when I purchased it. I'll put the exact price on the screen. So those are the ingredients, great ingredients. Let me tell you, everything that I got was on the fruity end. It smells so good. The peaches and cream smells like, if you've ever smelled anything scented like peaches and cream, it smells like that. The mango coconut smells like mango and coconut, more emphasis on the coconut, but not like that fake coconut scent that you find like in so many other products. It smells almost like she grated coconuts herself and put it in here. Like it's a fresh, like natural coconut scent. So that's really good. The Strawberry Delight is delightful, but my favorite, what I'm going to now refer to as my signature scent. I have about 3 scents in life that I've kind of referred to as my signature scent. One will certainly now be the Pina Colada by Su-kari. And again, this is what it looks like. Same thing, dense butter. I just got the travel styles again, just to feel out the scents first, so you can do the same. That sheen that you now see on my hand, oh, it smells so good. That sheen that you see on my hand, though this shine will not last a terribly long time, but the benefits of the butter will. And again, I have really, really dry skin, so maybe it would last the shine would last much longer on you. But for me, it lasted maybe, you know, it'll be there, let's say 20 minutes or so, but the effects of this butter remain. So my skin does not turn back to being ashy. My skin still feels hydrated and moisturized. So I really like this butter. I would absolutely buy it again. I'm certainly getting this in a larger size. I like it, hands down, no question. Also from Sookare, I picked up her scrub. She has body scrubs as well, so I picked up the Su-kari body scrubs. Now, there are some things that I've said about body scrubs in the past, and I could literally do an entire video just on scrubs alone. You know, the differences between different scrubs, my favorite scrubs, that whole deal. But let me just, since this is just a what's new this week video, let me just say that this is the type of scrub that has, oh, you'll see it better with one that I haven't used yet. This one. First of all, hello. They come with these baby shovels on top, like stuck to it, but of course you pull it off and you could use it to scoop out your scrub. So I think that's delightful, but you can see through this little glass right here that layer of oil that comes on top. Now I know a lot of people like live for that and love that. That's not my favorite thing in a scrub. I actually prefer the type that don't have the layer of oil on top. But I could explain why in another video and get into that whole deal. Well, let me just say it here quickly. Let me see my time. Yeah, okay. I've noticed that in the past, when I've used other scrubs that have this kind of oily layer on top, this is one, is Strawberry Delight, and I'll let you look at the ingredients as I talk. What I've noticed is that as I use the scrub on my shoulders and all that, I will get like bumps on my shoulder blade and stuff, and I don't want any back acne or anything like that. So I stay away from those scrubs that tend to have the oil, because there's no way you can avoid dipping your hand in the jar to get some scrub and not coming out with oil all over your hand. So I think it's just too much of a high concentration of oil that sits on my skin, and then I break out from it there. So I typically stay away from those types of scrubs. However, I can say that I've been using this one for roughly a week, and it is the type, as I said, with the oil on top, not a single breakout from this at all. Everything has been smooth sailing. So maybe the other ones had like some other ingredient in it, and maybe I just attributed it to the oil, or maybe it's that she's using a better quality oils, or I don't know, maybe the fact that it's an all natural product. You saw the ingredients already. The other thing that I have to show you that's in here that I love, maybe you can't tell from here, but these are real strawberries in here. Delicious. It smells delicious. Of the 3 that I purchased for her body scrubs, I got the Strawberry Delight, Passion Fruit, and Tropical, what's that? Tropical Paradise. And as you can see, oil came out on the side. And again, that's another caveat of getting the scrubs with the oil in the jar like that. But anyhow, yeah, this Tropical Paradise and the Strawberry Delight in terms of the scent are my favorite. This Passion Fruit is okay, but these smell super delicious. I will definitely buy again. Of all the scrubs I've used in my life, my top scrub right now is still holding tight to the #1 spot, Puka Pure and Simple, particularly her pomegranate kiwi scrub. Love it, love it, love it to pieces. So this one to me would follow close second. Puka is also natural. And the reason why Puka, I think, has the head up, 2 reasons. 1, because it doesn't have the layer of oil on top. 2, because I bathe, of course, in the morning before work. And by the time I get to work, I can still smell the scrub on me. That's amazing. I don't know that these the scent of these lasts as long on my skin as I would like them to. However, let me say this. I have to say this. in response to the comment that I just made, is that perhaps it is on me and I just don't smell it, because I went to the bathroom at work. I left to go to the restroom, walked back. A coworker passed by and said, "Oh, something smells amazing. What is that? What's that?" And then she peeked in and said, "Is that you?" And I said, "Oh, no, I don't think so," because I could no longer smell, and this was for the body butter, I could no longer smell the pina colada on my own body. But she said, "Oh, it smells like coconut something." And I said, "Oh, well, I have pina colada." I said, "Is it this?" And I opened it, let her get a whiff. She said, "Oh my goodness, that's it. What is that? It's amazing." So others could smell it. And maybe I've just been sitting in it so long that I've just become oblivious to the fact that the scent is still on me. So let me not say that it doesn't last as long as the puka one. Maybe it does. And I, again, just can't smell it. But the puka one, it was very apparent to me that it was still on me. So that, and the fact that it doesn't have the layer of oil, is why the puka scrub, even though that was just about a butter, but anyway, the puka scrub is still my #1 scrub, but this is definitely a #2. This is not to say that I would never buy this one again. I absolutely would buy it again. I will certainly place another order for more of her scrubs. I really like them, and the fact that even when they're regularly priced, not even the sale price, it's still under $20, which the puka scrub we know is the $20 mark for also 12 ounces. So Su-kari, I really like. The butters are amazing. I feel like the Su-kari butters last longer on me in terms of hydration than the puka butters or the puka whipped cream that they have, though they have a black cherry scent that is amazing. I could do a separate video on scrubs if you'd like me to do that. I certainly can. Oh, let me just say the other thing. Oh, I know I said I wasn't going to talk long about this. Let me check this out. Okay, I'm just taking a little bit of scrub out, right? And I'm going to put it on my hand just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm putting this on my hand. There are different types of sugar grains that you can use for a sugar scrub. And of course, there are salt scrubs out there and other things as well. And they have scrubs with shea butter in them that gives it that really creamy thing. I don't like those. I like the sugar scrubs. I can do salt too, but if you happen to have a nick or something on your leg or wherever on your body, then you can feel it more with the salt sometimes than with the sugar. So I like to use the sugar scrubs and stick with that. But there are different types of sugar grains that you can use. And in this particular case, maybe you can't see it because I was rolling them around. These are larger grains. And because they are larger, and these are like really solid grains as well. One thing that I love about this one, as well as the puka scrub, is that whenever water hits my body as I'm like scrubbing this on, it does not dissolve on contact. So it has some real like staying power. So I love that. So it's not like as soon as the water touches the grains, it dissolves and I have to dig in and get more scrub. No, it actually sticks with me. The only thing is, again, with this amount of oil in it, I sometimes feel like the grains are just rolling around first on top of the oil before it can actually get to my skin. So I'm kind of rubbing a bit, but it is effective and it does leave your skin super smooth, and I really like it. And like I said, even though I have my reservations about scrubs with oil on top, this particular one, I did not get any breakouts. I've been using it for a week. I probably shouldn't, but I do use the scrub every single day. I love it. And so the Su-kari one is really, really good in my book. I would suggest you check out the site. Other things for what's new this week, I made my first purchase from Belle Nouveau. And I got the Deep Quench Moisture Butter for dry hair. It can also be used on the skin. The little yellow line is under here because this is his regular scent. It smells like kind of like cake batter. I'll get into reviews on this stuff later on. But yeah, that's the butter. Then I also got the Belle Nouveau Cocoa Castor Pudding. All right, so I got that one. I also got the Creamy Castor Custard. And this is a deep treatment. I used just a tiny bit of that already, but I'm certainly going to go back and do more, and you'll get reviews on all of these. And this particular Deep Quench Moisture Butter has the red line because it's in the scent Red Velvet, and it smells just like red velvet cake. Though when I put it on my hair, and it's probably because my hair is short, I don't like smell it or, you know, anything like that. But yeah, this is the red velvet. It smells just like red velvet. I think the one that smells more like cake batter is not as strong as the one that smells like red velvet. But I like them both. I like those scents. The other thing that also from Belle Nouveau, I got the Avocado and Shea Healthy Hair Conditioner. As you can see, I used some of that already. And I got the Makabasu Hair Milk as well. This one had more of a minty scent, so I got those. Next up, I got a couple of things from Hautelook, from Mario Badescu. This is their mild citrus-based toner. Even though it says Alpha Grapefruit Cleansing Lotion, it's actually a toner. And I used it a couple times already. So far, so good. I like it. It doesn't make my face like tight after I use it. It really seems to balance my skin out quite well, and I like it. Oh, also forgot to mention that from Belle Nouveau, I got their Blackberry Sage Lotion. Smells good. With a bit of the sage in there, but it's more emphasis on the blackberry. So I've only smelled it. I haven't actually used it. So yes, I got that. Back to Mario Badescu, I got the glycolic foaming cleanser, which I've shown on screen before. I just decided to get another one of these because when you see things on Hautelook, Mario Badescu in particular, it's not like it's going to be there next week again. It'll be a couple of months before you see it online again. And since I'm at not even the halfway point actually, but close to the halfway point of the original bottle that I purchased, I wanted to get another one because this is certainly a part of my skincare staple list now, skincare staple list, because it works really well. And this is not something that you can use daily. It's only supposed to be used tops twice a week, right? Yeah, tops. No. You could use it if you have problematic or oily skin 2 to 3 times a week, but I use this once a week. I love it. I feel like it, I don't want to say detoxes my face, but it really tightens everything, and like I feel like it gets rid of extra oil and other stuff like that. So I actually really like this foaming cleanser. And then I decided to get a new mask, which I've only tried once so far, the Super Collagen mask also from Mario Badescu from Hautelook. My Hautelook link will be down below if you are not already signed up, or you can sign up directly too by going to hautelook.com. Yeah, and then I got from Sultana Kals because, I mean, her packaging is cute and I have a problem clearly. But so I really don't. So I went to Sultana Kals because I got this email about these new oils that she had, and I had just come to the decision that I would start doing hot oil treatments on my hair again. And because of that, and then her email was just perfectly timed. And yes, you could use coconut oil or some other oil that I have in the house, but this product actually includes an oil that I've always wanted to try, which I know it's combined with other oils, so it's not like I'm using it alone, but it has broccoli seed oil, which I've heard really great things about for the hair. Here's the complete list of ingredients, and I like all the oils that are in here, but the broccoli oil in particularly is the one that caught my interest. So I guess I should have just purchased broccoli oil from somewhere, but either way, it was being sold for only 10 bucks, and this is a 5-ounce bottle. I got 2 of them, but they smell delightful. Here's the little hole through which this oil is dispensed. Smells really good. I've used it, no lie, several times already, and I've only used this much of it. So this is really good. I'm sure, why not? This could double as a body oil of some sort too. But yeah, so I really like this product. And I have to say regarding Sultana Kals that a couple of things have changed because this product really did get shipped to me within, it now says on the website, I think 1 to 2 weeks. And I got it in about 8 days, 8 business days. So that's certainly a difference. However, something must still be up with the tracking number because when you track, it still shows like no movement. It showed no movement even after I received it. So yeah, so something's up with that, but it came to me in a timely fashion according to the time that she has listed on her site. So that's really good. And so yeah, so I just had to mention that about Sultana Kals. Also got 2 of the Shea Mango Poo Bars from Sultana Kals. They're priced at 5 bucks. This is a slice. I've already used it a bit just to get a feeling for it. And it's fine. It feels like it will moisturize my hair. It allows me to detangle while it's in there, and I would have been well and good and really happy with it, as I still am. But I also purchased another shampoo bar from another company, and this just shuts down, like, can I say, yeah, it shuts down every shampoo bar I've ever used. This is the Rasul Herbal Tea Shampoo Bar from Brown Butter Beauty. I don't care if your hair is straight. I don't care if it's naturally oily, if it's kinky, if it's curly, whatever it is. This I feel like is for all hair types. Here are the ingredients right to the back. This bar costs $8. You may say $8 for a bar, but it's a pretty sizable chunk. And from the other bar that I have, because I got 2 of these initially just because I wasn't sure, I sliced off this much. I've been using this. This has gone through about 4 or 5 washes already, and I still have this much left of just a section that I cut off of my other bar. This is, of course, a full-size untouched bar. But yeah, so this is going to be really long lasting. I can tell you already, Black Friday is going to look quite different in 2014 because my shampoo will likely consist of this bar. So yeah, and then I actually went back and ordered 2 more. That's all she had left in stock. These sold out very quickly on her site, which means some of you were likely aware of how wonderful this is and no one cared to share that with me, but that's okay. It's okay. All right, so yeah, I really like this. Did you see the ingredients? I'm sorry because I was moving, but it has apple cider vinegar in here. So that feeling that you get after giving yourself an apple cider vinegar rinse, yeah, you get that with this soap. It leaves my hair with shine. I just love this shampoo bar. And it has the Rasul clay in here, so you're also kind of detoxing your hair as well. Love it. The other thing that I want to say is, for the first time ever in my entire life, I have finished a foundation. It's this one, even though you can still see around here that product is still in here. Does anyone watch Shark Tank? There was this lady who actually came up with this tool that you could use to like dig out the remaining like foundation or whatever other product is still in a tiny space or a tiny hole that you can't really get into like this, because I tried pulling off this black part, wasn't really working because clearly there's more in here. It's just around the sides, but it can be used. So she created this like baby spatula. I think it was called the something daddy. But anyway, kind of need one of those right now because this particular foundation was really good. As you know, I haven't been buying foundations all my life. This really started after my BB cream kick last summer, the summer of 2013. Started with 1 BB cream that increased to a couple of them. And then I said tinted moisturizer, and then from tinted moisturizer I went to foundation. And this was the first foundation that I purchased last summer. The only other time that I ever owned a foundation was for one time when I knew I was going to be in a wedding and I had to do my own makeup. So I bought those AJ Crimson foundations, which were great, by the way. But I only used it for that wedding and to show you guys swatches. And I say it was great because I used it all day at that wedding. We were actually in the sun. Everything was perfect. And I really liked the consistency of it. But yeah, but this is what I purchased in 2013. It's totally finished. I can't pump out any more for you, but my color is 178 and I'll show you what it looks like. And I'm actually wearing it on my face right now. Let me just show you this. I'm not going to repurchase any foundations, period, for a while. This is it. So as you can see, it dries to like a kind of matte, and I've had this on for a few hours now already, and this is what it looks like. It's just super smooth and just blends into my skin really well. I scooped out, you know, a bit of it to be able to put on my face today. I like this foundation. It's an HD or high definition foundation. It does not have SPF in here, at least not according to the jar, if it ever said it on the box. I don't recall that. I don't think it's in here. And also when you take pictures, no issues with the flash or anything like this. This is a really great foundation in terms of the coverage. I would say, I think they described this as a full, and I would say, yeah, this is like a medium to full, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I really like this, but this is still not my favorite foundation. My favorite would still go to Black Up Cosmetics. That one's really good for me, and the ingredient is paraben free and all that other stuff, so I really side with that one. But this one is really good, and I would not be opposed to purchasing this again in the future. But again, I'm not getting any foundations until I like finish and purge my collection of you know, until I finish up the stuff that I have. So I'm all about like using up what I have now. And the lipstick that I'm wearing right now is one I actually swatched in my NYX Cosmetics video. This one is Copenhagen. But what I'm going to do right now, because I did mention this in my last video as well, is I'm going to show you Fluid from MAC. This is the color from the Punk Couture collection. I didn't have it with me the last time, but let me just swatch it and show you. That's the color. It's a frost finish, but that's it. So I'm going to take this off and put this on. Okay, so let's zoom in for application number 1. So as you can see, it goes on like really super light initially. I just kind of go a couple more times so you could really see that kind of pink, I'm sorry, not pink, purple hue underneath. And then I'll zoom out. And this is it. So this is Fluid by MAC. And again, from the Punk Couture collection. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my What's New This Week video. I hope you're all doing really well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.